one thing I love following your socials is whenever I see a photo of you and Chris Jericho, because you can just see from his face kind of how proud he is to be, how much of an influence your dad had on him and how happy he is to spend time in your company. Like when you speak to Chris, what does he kind of share with you in terms of your dad?
I don't think he doesn't have a lot of stories about my dad, and Chris and I are actually really good friends. Like we talk weekly, so I think we just kind of talk about anything, but we have music in common, so we talk a lot about music, and I follow AEW, so I'll shoot him messages about that. But yeah, we don't we have our own friendship, so it's not like we really talk a lot about my dad, but yeah.
How about other
But
kind of
Tom, like my cousin Tom,
yes.
we've been talking more about him, I would say, because he's more current and he's watching him live, and he always will. I'll text him. So Dynamite, that was a couple weeks ago when they're in Calgary. My cousin ended up having a match on Collision.
Yes.
And Chris got me tickets to go, and that was really nice of him. Always takes care of me, and I really appreciate that. And then we met up at the Hitman Bar after. But so I'm watching Collision, and I literally was bawling. I was watching Tom wrestle. I got myself a beer because I was like, oh my God, he's coming soon. Like, I need a beer for this. And so I hear his music hit, and I'm like, I need a sip of my beer. Like, I'm just like panicking because I'm so nervous. I'm like, I pick up my beer and I dropped the whole thing because I was so just like, oh my God, like my cousin I didn't know what to do with myself. And I spilt it all over my feet, and my pants were soaked. And we were going to the Hitman Bar after. I'm like, great, I'm going to smell like a brewery meeting all these wrestlers. And so I went to the bathroom after and like grabbed a paper towel and like cleaned my feet because I was wearing sandals. They were soaked of beer, but it was just like the nerves and the excitement. And he did so amazing. And I'm just so happy so far how they've showcased his 2 matches that have been on Collision.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a jobber match. It's not a squash match. Like, they're really they gave him a long period of time. I don't know if you saw that match.
Yeah, incredible. And I thought of you when I was watching it. I was thinking this must be incredible for you and your family to be
So I text Chris after, and I was like, I'm a puddle. I'm literally a puddle. I'm soaked in beer and I'm crying my eyes out. And he's just like, yeah, he did really well. So
well, that's a match that's got to happen at some point, hasn't it? The Learning Tree, Chris Jericho against Tommy Billington, like that just writes itself.
That would be amazing.